Hey, what up, decisive marketers? Today we're going to be talking about Shopia. It's apparently it has one-click block features, but what I'm actually excited about Shopia is the Amazon listing functions that they have, and apparently they have SEO features built in as well. So it looks like quite a massive tool, right? As compared to Go Charlie, right? Because Go Charlie was, straightforward, just AI writing, but this has AI writing, SEO, and also some Amazon e-commerce features. So before I dive into Shopia, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see more digital marketing and e-commerce content. Here we go. So here we are in Shopia. So let's kind of jump into the AI writing first, I guess. So let's see. So you have the article writer, Amazon listing, IDA framework, video description. So these are all the kind of straightforward stuff, right? Article conclusion, article intros, job posts. Okay, maybe let me just kind of jump into the other stuff. Like, what is this? So add content cluster. So to find the best keywords for your website or a computer, you can create SEO. Okay, SEO optimized articles. So let's say I were to put in my website. What happens? So target region. Can I not have a target region? Is that possible? Okay, so that's not possible. Let's just kind of put Singapore in there, right? And then English. Then maximum number of results. Okay, let's find article ideas. Okay, so this will create content clusters for me. Okay, I got some messages coming through. Let me just kind of close that. Okay, let me just pull this out. Okay, so you can generate an article optimized for each keyword in this list. So I don't want any of this actually. Okay, so that's not very good. Maybe we just choose a topic. That would be much better, right? So let's say we're gonna be talking about, let me think about it. We are going to be talking about AI writers. How about that? AI writing software. Okay, so, okay, Singapore, English 15. Okay, let's find article ideas. So I guess if I don't use it, it doesn't count at all. Very low searches, but whatever it is, let's just choose and move forward. So add the plan. Okay, so creating the plan right now. Okay, so I guess this is the plan. So what happens? What is happening right now? Is this writing an article for me? I mean, it's still generating, so we will wait a little bit. I have a feeling that this is writing articles for me right now. Okay, so this one is 100%, so I think this is written. I have a feeling that it's writing 15 articles for me. Is that what it is doing? Okay, anyway, we gotta wait for a little while, so let's try and open up other stuff, right? So they've got integration right here. Let me just reopen another tab right here. Because it has status right here, right? So I have a feeling that it is actually writing for me. then I would have selected a smaller number to generate. Okay, so anyway, we will go into integration. Let's check out integration, right? So the cool thing about Shopia is that they have Zapier integration, and that is huge. Okay, that is huge because what happens is that when you generate the content, right? So what happens is you get automate and schedule Shopia generated content to your blog, social media channels, and more. So you can set up Shopia to like you can set up a schedule and it will automatically generate content for you and automatically post out on your blog. So what happens is that, okay, because this is just what Shopia says, right? Because I've not gone through it yet, but what happens is that Shopia, let's say you set every Monday generate a new content, so it's going to generate an entire article for you and then automatically post it to your blog. So that's actually what Shopee is trying to say. And you can also automatically generate something and post it on your social media for you using Zapier. That's kind of what I am understanding right here. Because if that is what they are trying to tell me, that is very, very powerful. So generate content when something happens in your existing software. Okay, so yep. So this is like a manual trigger. This is automation. Okay, so I gotta use Zapier, right? So at the moment, they only have Zapier. I don't have Zapier, so we can't test this out. We'll get back when they have Pabbly Connect or other integration tools. Okay, let's just kind of go into writers. Let me just kind of see what happens, right? So create Shopify products from new content set to publish in Shopia. So Shopia has created something, push it over to Shopify. Okay. Now send new Shopia emails via Gmail. Okay. Anyway, let me just kind of jump into Zapier and then we'll search for Shopia, right? So we can look at the integration. Okay, I think it's a private app right now, so that is not possible. Okay, no, it is. Right here, let's look at the action, right? So what they have. So triggers wise, they've got content set to publish. Okay, action wise, they got quite a few right here. So you can have something to trigger Shopia to create a article for you. So that's very nice. You can generate a tweet, you can generate an Instagram ad, you can generate Google ad, you can generate LinkedIn ad, Twitter ad, summarize emails and send to Shopia research. What is this? Okay, this is very fascinating to me. Okay, but this is very powerful, so I like this right here. You can see this ones. Okay, I can create a automation like every Monday, generate a blog article. Once the blog article is done, publish it onto WordPress. Right, so I guess that is what Shopee is doing. If that is what they are actually really trying to tell me, it is very, very powerful. Okay, because the entire business will then be revolving around like automation in Shopee. Okay, so I have a feeling that it's generating something for me, but it's kind of not loading right here. Maybe I need to create a new article. Okay, but anyway, let's kind of go through the blog writer then. Okay, so analyze Google. Let's try this. Okay, so AI writing software. Okay, we just put Singapore, analyze Google. Okay, it's generating some ideas for me. Okay, so that's the top. Okay, so I can choose to build an SEO report for this article. So this actually feels like Neuron Writer right now. So it actually pulls out the top 30 articles. So let's say I were to choose this. Okay, and then I just create the SEO report. I think that's what it's doing. Okay, I think they have a nice UI, but I think the UX wise, I'm not really sure what they're trying to do, right? So, um, yeah. So because I click that and then there's nothing right here, so I don't actually know what is happening. Okay, so we'll just grab one of this. What's this? Top Google results. Okay, let's go back to documents. Okay, AI story writing. Okay, so I think we have to create an article in every single one. I think that's what they are trying to do. Like, this is the cluster of topics that you should be talking about. Okay, so use as title. Okay, so the SEO analysis is right here, which I think takes a while. Okay, so so I gotta add introduction. Yes, I want to have a conclusion. Yes. Okay, then I can set this to H3. Okay, that's very nice. Right, so AI suggestions, click on a section to add to your outline. Okay, so now it adds. Okay, so I can then add something right here. Can we like pull this in here? No. Okay, so that means I can add, then I can type in manually. But let's say I were to click on Quillbot. Quillbot goes in, I put in SH3. That's kind of like what it's trying to do right here. Okay. Okay, so let's say this is my outline. We just leave it as it is. Okay, so SEO analysis. This is just pretty much the first article, second article. Okay, so pretty much that's all it does. Like, it just kind of pulls in the headings right here, right? And then FAQ, it pulls out Quora and Reddit as well. Okay, so let's say I choose this outline. Let's kind of move on. We can. Okay, it tries to find an image from Unsplash. We'll use that. We'll just keep it as it is. Generate the article, and let's see what it gives us. So it adds an image for us. So what I can say is that Shopia is definitely not a one-click blog generator. It's not that. It's like SkillNut, but it actually is like SkillNut. It's pretty much the same thing as SkillNut, except that it doesn't have like keyword density in there. It doesn't have other stuff. It doesn't have keyword density. It doesn't have it doesn't have like a much better flow, I would say. But let's kind of, we have 1,244 words here, right? So let's kind of check it out. So very long introduction, I like that. Alright, but we'll see if the content makes sense. In the recent years, there has been an explosion of AI writing software tools that promise to help users write better. So very good line, right? But what exactly is AI writing software? How does it work? What are the benefits? Okay, AI writing is a type of software that uses AI to help blah blah. Okay, and grammar, style, organization. Okay, there are benefits. Okay, help improve. Okay, I mean, it sounds fine. The content that comes out looks fine. With so many different types of AI writing software, there should be one that is perfect for you. What is the AI software? Right? So, science fiction movie. I think I like the tone of it. It's very nice. We can translate as well. So very nice. So we can convert this into a different language. Okay, so let's move on to maybe somewhere over here. Sometimes the content goes a little haywire. So over here you got Grammarly, style writer, Hemingway editor, AI writing assistant. How do I choose? Consider what your needs are. If you're a student, you likely want something that helps you with grammar and spelling. If you are a professional writer, you want something that can help you with organization and structuring your thoughts. Once you know what your needs are, take some time, read the reviews. Okay, I think it's fine. It doesn't really completely understand what AI writer is, but it tries to make sense of it. So maybe not on this topic, but other topics I think it will work fine. Okay, so there is a plagiarism checker right here. So we can actually generate a plagiarism report. We can refresh, that means we get the AI to give us a different article from here. If you were to ask me, while it's waiting to generate the report, okay, so there we go, right? So plagiarism score 2%. So I think that's kind of nice, right? So, you know, so if you were to ask me, I would say that Go Charlie is definitely the fastest, right? Just literally, I mean, it's not really the fastest. I think the fastest is Juice AI, but Go Charlie is like very fast because you just put in the title, put in the keywords, put in the audience, boom, the article's out, right? But for Juice, you just kind of put the title, boom, it's out. For Shopia, it's not, you got to go through the entire process. It's like Skill Nut, right? So it's definitely not one click block for sure. So if you're looking for one click block, then your only choice is Juice and Go Charlie. Okay. But for Shopia, they have a ton of other features. I think the biggest selling point so far for me is that Zapier thing. But of course, they need to open up the API and for us, for Public Connect or other tools, and then that would be freaking amazing. I would think what Shopia can be doing with Pebly. Okay, but anyway, I was digressing, so I can send to blog, which I think you got to use Zapier for that. Okay, so what else? So Content Planner is I'm not really sure what this does actually, but I guess it is doing something like these are the topics you got to be writing about. Like it just kind of generates a bunch of keywords that you should be writing about. That's kind of the feeling. That's kind of the feeling that I get. Okay, we will try the Amazon one and see how it works. Okay, the platform is a little bit slow. Maybe might be my ad block. So let me just kind of turn that off. Hopefully it doesn't affect anything. Hopefully be faster, right? So let's see. So let's go back to the writer again. Okay, the Shopia definitely is a little slow. Okay, there we go. Right, so optimize your listing with competitor analysis and AI insights. So let's check that out. Okay, so and add a product title. So so let's say my one is for this, right? So let's say I'm gonna be selling this item here. Okay, so let's say this is the article. I mean, this is the product title. Then we can find the competitors. So no competitors. Okay, let's go back. Okay, we have one. Okay, we have two, and that's all. So we have three, we have four, but they're all not in the language that I want. So can we go back? Competition title. Okay, so this is actually Saudi Arabia, it's not Singapore, so I choose the wrong one. So this is Singapore. I think I selected the right one this time, but it's not giving me the right one. Okay, we will just hit search again, right? Okay, we'll just Click search again. Okay, there we go. We got some it's a little bit off right here. Still giving me some Saudi Arabia. Search again. Okay. Right, we get some SGD in there. So it's a little bit buggy. You know, like it could be better, but you know, it's fine actually, I think. So there we go, right? We have all this right now. Let's add some products in there. Okay, and it's a little slow. Okay, it's a little slow, but let's add this one. How about this one? Okay, anyway, I think it's kind of stuck. Let's just move on because 3 works, right? So keyword to include blood pressure monitor, upper arm cuff. So it's generating at the same time, but one issue with the UX right here is when I press on enter, right, it my keyboard is no longer, my input, right, is no longer on the field right here, so I gotta click on it again. So a little bit of a UX issue. Right, so Omron. Okay, so let's say that is my keywords. Okay, the suggest keywords feature isn't really coming in at the moment, but you can see here you can import keywords, you can export keywords. Okay, there is an error right now. App is too busy. Maybe there's a ton of people using at the moment. We'll just kind of move on, but we should know that there would be AI suggestions, right? So the next one is some suggestions as well in terms of features, which I think they are having some issues again, but then right, so there we go, right? Another error right here. Okay, we ran into a temporary bug. We'll fix it as soon as we can. Please try again in a bit. Okay, gotta go through the entire process again. Okay, let's say this is the one. Let's wait a little while. Hopefully there'll be some suggested keyword. It could possibly be, okay, there we go, right? So we have and then the cool thing is that it seems like it's giving us the keyword volumes in here. Okay, see that? So like blood pressure, Omron, upper arm cuff, So let's say I want to add blood pressure. I just click on it. Right, it tells me what the monthly search volume is. So they are likely to pull this from somewhere. So that's a very good idea about what kind of keywords to be targeting. Okay, so there we go. So the suggested feature is in here. So it has a fire warranty, it has a low battery indicator, it has store up to 100 readings. Okay, we'll generate listing. So it's going to give us a full Amazon product listing right here. Okay, doing some AI magic. Okay, obviously I don't think I have any time right now to be like going through the standard AI generator tools in there, but so far I think the AI outputs are pretty good. Okay, so let's go. Right, so you have the product title right here. So it'll give you the score, right? So the score is sucky, then you gotta improve it. So it's 33 right now. You can improve it. So if you want, you can generate Okay, you can refresh for some ideas in terms of titles. So it looks like this is the only idea that they have. Okay, and then okay, so in terms of tasks, so this is what is they're trying to tell you is that these are the stuff that you want to add into your listing to optimize it. Okay, and then quality check. So each word is capitalized. Is that wrong? Okay. Okay, so next one is bullet points. Bullet points are good. So 100 score. If you want, you can improve on it. Otherwise, I think it's fine. Next, you can look at the task here again. Okay, so each bullet points contains at least 50 characters. So this one, for example, has just low battery indicator. You can possibly come up with something better. And then if you think this is not good enough for you, you can always regenerate the bullet points. Okay, there we go. Right. So it regenerates, and anytime if you want to look at your competitors, just click on competition. Right. So generate blah blah blah. So there we go. Next is your product description. Okay, you generate something for you. Once you're done, export listing. Okay, I think this is quite useful. Right. I think this is somewhat quite useful. So, if you are an Amazon seller, this could come in handy and saves you some time. In fact, I wouldn't say that it just works with Amazon. You can actually use this for other marketplaces that you're selling on. Let's say you're selling on Shopee, you're selling on Flipkart, you're selling on wherever, Lazada. You can always use this as well, because it saves you time, as everything is all in there, as compared to using one of these AI writers in here and then just kind of generating stuff from here. I think it takes a little long, whereas using the Amazon listing feature, everything is all in there, right? Just generate the title, generate the bullet points, generate the description. Bam, that's every marketplace, right? In fact, you can use it for your WooCommerce Shopify store as well, in fact. So I think that is useful, right? There's some email stuff here as well. Okay, so let's go back and try and understand what Shopia is trying to do right here. So Shopia is trying to be an all-in-one kind of AI writing tool, while at the same time becoming a automation tool as well, right? Where we go back into the Zapier thing right here. So the first one is when there is content set to publish. When there's a content that is published, you can post it up somewhere. So you can post it up on your WordPress website, post it up on Facebook, post it up on Twitter, post it up on somewhere else. The next one is actions. So actions you can generate. So you can generate blog posts, you can generate Instagram ads, you can generate tweets, you can generate other stuff in here, right? So what happens is that you can generate tweet, have your Twitter being automatically automated, right? So Shopia you can have Zapier to schedule on a repeat, let's say on a weekly basis, or some people tweet like every 3 hours, which is pretty crazy. So every 3 hours you can generate a tweet and then post something out. Next is so you every 3 hours you can generate something with Shopia, and then Zapier post it up, right? And then every week Zapier will trigger Shopia to generate a blog article, and then Zapier will then post it out on your WordPress site. Okay, so that is something that you can be doing with Shopia, where you automate everything, automate all your content, and then they have your standard AI writers. So the long form AI writer, so it's not a one-click block. It's totally different, because people are saying that, oh, Shopia has a one-click block, and then I realized that it's not a one-click block. So I am somewhat disappointed, but I do like it as well at the same time, because it has neuron writer like features where you kind of pick your competitors and you can compare your content with them. The AI output is pretty good as well. I would say it's kind of on par with Go Charlie. um Maybe in some ways slightly better than Go Charlie, maybe. But what else? There's a plagiarism checker, so that's useful as well. uh I would say the long form is actually quite okay. More SEO features will be better, but I guess that will take time, right? Then the marketplace listing, I think that is very useful for a lot of e-commerce sellers. In fact, I think that they should have a plan that just does Amazon listings, because people create tons of product listings every single day, and I think that this too, Shopia is going to benefit them quite a bit. So I think those are three main selling points for me for Shopia itself. The main one is definitely the Zapier thing, because if you're talking about really generating an entire website from scratch, but it is we definitely need Pabbly Connect for that, not just Zapier, right? Yep. So otherwise, I think Shopia is very, very powerful. I would recommend it. It's a complete tool for like really automating your site. Yeah. So I guess that's all I have to share about Shopia. Do let me know what you think about it in the comments below. If you know anyone who could benefit from a AI content automation tool. I wouldn't even say that this is an AI writer. It's like AI writing automation, and e-commerce optimization tool. Right? Be sure to share this video with them. Then if you enjoyed the video, do leave a thumbs up. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.